I had the pleasure of getting to know you this past year, and you are a powerhouse. You are amazing.
Thank you.
And I truly, truly mean that. And, first of all, congratulations. Because you are on the Frisco ISD School Board of Trustees. You got elected.
Yes,
that was exciting.
Thank you.
And I just want people to hear your story, your journey, where you came from, how you ended up here, and let the viewers know.
Okay, thanks. So my name, again, is Dynette Davis, and I am originally from Chicago, Illinois. I was born and raised there. Both of my parents were entrepreneurs. They're retired now. And I relocated here with my children in 2012.
Okay.
And we came because we wanted an opportunity to have a great education and be in a safe environment. So I packed up everything and we came down to Frisco, Texas.
That's so great. Yeah. With your parents, or?
Well, initially, my mother was still in Illinois.
Okay.
It was just myself and the girls.
Okay.
So when we got here, I would say 5 years after we had been here, my mother came.
Awesome.
And she came. She had some health challenges, and my sister and I would go back and forth to Chicago to care for her. And then finally, we just agreed, and we had talked her into relocating. And the funny thing is, she thought she was coming here because she needed us, but we absolutely needed her. Absolutely. So she's been here for about 4 years.
Okay.
She's been here with us for 4 years, and within me campaigning and just becoming acclimated in the community as a business owner, my mother has been very instrumental in making sure that the girls are in school, making sure that they are at their extracurricular activities. And so she's just been 100% there. And for that, I am grateful.
What a blessing. So tell me about your journey. What brought you to this point? Did you always want to, be in politics, or would you not consider yourself a politician? I don't see you as a politician.
I'm not. No, I don't. And so my journey began again in Illinois, and I developed a passion for education at a very early age. But I thought I was supposed to become a pediatrician. So when I left for college, that was what I decided to pursue. And I very quickly realized that I needed to become a teacher. That was indeed my passion. I fell in love with academics and everything that it entailed. And so I went to DePaul University, graduated from DePaul, and then went on to earn my master's in curriculum and instruction in elementary education from Concordia University, Chicago, which is where I'm also a doctoral candidate. So I am working to complete my dissertation.
Wonderful.
And I'll have a doctorate in higher education leadership. One of the things that really drove my passion for education was my children. Just wanting to make sure that they had everything that my parents gave me. And so for me, education has always been priority for them as well as myself.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to meet, I believe, 2 of your daughters. And how has their experience been with you being in roles of leadership, with you being, an entrepreneur, right? Do you see some of the effects of that on them?
I do.
Okay.
I absolutely do. When I was, right now my older 2 girls, those are the 2 that you met, they are 15 and 17, and they literally grew up with me. They saw me in school, they saw me obtaining different degrees, they saw the hard work and the grit and determination that it took to get to where I am today. They saw me start my business. They helped me, with a lot of the rollout for the business. And I would say that for them, they are prepared to really go out into the world and do anything because they had an opportunity to see me and the struggles. And they learned from them. I do believe that.
That's amazing. And right now, Dynette, it is not just your daughters or your children that are looking up to you. I mean, I can vouch for my daughters looking up to you. you being the first African American woman to get elected to the school board. Okay, I mean, this is 2020.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know. It has definitely been an experience. From leaving home, running up to Kroger to maybe grab some juice or eggs, and running into a student and them looking at me. I saw your face, on the billboards, and other children whom I've known for a while, those that I've tutored and worked with for college planning, they've shared with me how impactful my journey and my campaign journey was for them, and how important it was for them to see someone that looks like them in a leadership role here.
I firmly believe you cannot be what you cannot see, which is something that I, have, because being born and raised here and growing up here, there wasn't much for my diaspora to really look at, right? But my mother was my role model. And so going back to you are their role model, but you were not only theirs, you are so many. How has it been? Have you felt like you get that from a lot of women, especially with our VP, first African American, first woman, South Asian, so much. So she kind of checked all the
sister.
Your sorority sister. And that was the other thing I was going to talk to you about, is that I witnessed your sorority playing such a vital role in not only your election, but across the nation.
Yes.
And so I'd love for you to talk about that.
Absolutely. So I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and I have, in my very short time of being a member, I have witnessed the collaboration of women coming together and making a difference. Now, I would see that as a child through my mother and my aunts, my grandmother and her sisters, but it was shown to me on another level in this past year, and the magnitude of it, just we help each other.
Yeah.
And regardless of where we are, what we're doing, we drop whatever it is, and we make sure we come to one another's aid. And they've done that for me, and for that I am grateful.
Did this sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, rise up during this election more so than any others?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe that nationally, they absolutely did. Working together to register voters, just things that we've always done as a sorority, but now it just became publicized. Now people are absolutely able to see it, but they've been doing it since 1908.
Wow. That's amazing. And I think because, because it's been advertised, I think that's when, I know that's how I became aware, right? And I remember seeing at the polls, your sorority sisters.
Just showing up.
Literally showing up.
Absolutely. But just as I shared with you a few moments ago, it's been happening for a long time. Rosa Parks, Coretta Scott King, they're all members of Alpha Kappa Alpha, and they were very impactful during the Civil Rights Movement.
I didn't know they were part of that.
And they are absolutely my sorority sisters.
That's amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So we are now in Black History Month.
Yes.
And not that you didn't feel Black History Month before, but you are part of the roles of Black History Month, Dynette.
This is another level.
Yeah.
I have been celebrating Black History Month since before I could walk. But this year, it feels different. It feels different because I know, and my children and those around me, they see that I am a part of history. Not that I wasn't before, but on a roll, a significant part of history. So this Black History Month is very, very special.
And I think locally for us in Frisco, Texas, we're celebrating Black History Month more so than we have before. And I think when you have people in leadership that represent,
absolutely,
it not only educates people, but it gives us more excitement and more awareness and more understanding, right? And I just, it's exciting. Honestly, it is.
There's absolutely more awareness. And I think that a lot of the awareness comes from having someone of color, having a Black woman in a leadership role. I think that holds a lot of value. And then in addition to that, it's always been significant, but now you have someone that can tell the stories, that can inform and share history, just as many others do with their own cultures.
What did you do with the money you saved on electricity by switching to Discount Power?
I took all my friends out to dinner.
I paid off all my credit cards.
I took my whole family on a vacation.
I bought all this.
At Discount Power, saving you money on electricity is our business. What you do with it is yours. Great rates, great service. Simple. Visit discountpowertx.com today and save.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sonia Reddy. We're a full-service practice focused on dental implants, cosmetic veneers, sleep apnea, and braces. If you're embarrassed with your smile or have chipped, cracked teeth, call our office for your free consultation. I'll personally take care of you.
For all your real estate, commercial or residential needs, contact Hassan Sumbro at kw.com or call 972-333-4801. Hassan Sumbro, Realtor with Keller Williams. Glow and Grow with Cheese, a digital recreational platform for homemakers. Follow Glow and Grow on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube because we all could use a little reminder of how awesome we are.
Marine Mill Supply deals in casters and wheels since last 52 years. For more information, contact 92-3243-1374. 92324-1821, or you can visit our website www.mmscasters.com.
Solar Company has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, OneSolarSolution.com. Which solar company offers in-house financing with the best rate and easy approval? OneSolarSolution.com. And which company has the best looking brand ambassador? No one else. OneSolarSolution.com. Look, I know you want solar, and everybody does, but you might think it's expensive. If we can't match your electric bill with our in-house financing, we'll cut you a check or gift card for $25 just for the try. Go to OneSolarSolution.com today.
Have you had little boys or little girls, besides the grocery store, not come up to you, but their parents have contacted you? Hey, can you either talk to them, or I don't know, what is it? I mean,
so there were a few instances very early on where I was, introduced to a child that was really excited about politics, like twice, I would say.
Okay.
There were two separate instances where that took place, and there was one little girl and there was a boy, and they really wanted to just know what made me, want to get involved in politics. And my answer was, I really didn't. It really was my heart and passion for education. I'm not a politician, so I'm not.
No, and I love that about you. I remember at the polls there was this little boy, and I can't remember his name.
Aiden.
Yes, Aiden. And Aiden just was making sure that everyone was going to vote for Dynette Davis.
Yes.
He literally was, and I think even to me, he handed out, your card, your literature, I don't know how many times, and I'd be like, sweetie, I already have her cards. Like, I'm handing them out too.
Yes, yes. Aiden, his mom shared with me shortly after the election that he would wake up every day asking, did she win?
Oh.
So I think that there were so many other children whose parents brought them to the polling locations, who were having conversations at home about the fact that there was a possibility that an African American woman would join our school board, and I'm really excited about it.
Well, and I'm excited to see just, our future generations, especially here in Frisco, just rise up. It's very empowering for them to be, watching you, be in your presence, and then of course nationally as well, right? No matter what your party line is, we absolutely can celebrate.
That's right.
The first woman, and every other checkbox and every other ceiling she has shattered.
Yes.
And even, for me and my girls, we may not be African American, but we still are a minority. We do have our own struggles in progress and progressing forward, and there are barriers and hurdles and everything. But when we see someone like you, it's it is exciting and it is empowering.
Well,
so
thank you for that. But it's important to know that African American history is everyone's history. You don't have to be African American to celebrate it or understand it, because everyone was a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. With back in the I think it was 1800s, the first mosque was founded in Iowa. Iowa or Idaho, one of those, by an African American slave. Yeah. And so it's,
See, we learn something new every day, right?
We do. Yeah. But my point is there's just awareness about the history so much more so now. And I don't know if it's because of social media or if it's because of our generation being like, let's talk, let's learn. We're only better when we do better, and when we learn.
That's right.
You know, and change our mindset. And
Yes.
so it's definitely exciting. But so what's next, Dynette? I mean, you're doing amazing things. You're, you know, with your business and everything. And you know, can you tell me about that?
So I'm the owner of Dimensions Education. It's actually Dimensions Educational Consulting.
Okay.
That's the whole name.
Okay.
We have been around since 2013.
Okay.
And we're continuing business as usual.
Okay.
K through 12 tutoring.
Okay.
And college planning.
Okay.
So really enjoying that, really enjoying seeing the children in our community grow and blossom and come back. My very first set of college planning students are seniors now in college, and I am elated when they call me with, you know, internship opportunities that they've received and graduate school admission decisions that have been made. Very, very proud of all of them and everything that they're doing. What's next for me is graduation. So I have a senior.
That's right, you do.
And she is undecided. She's applied for 9 schools, and she was accepted to all 9, but we have a top 3.
Wonderful.
And we are now preparing for graduation and for her decision on May 1st.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
So that's what's next.
So you recently, I saw you published, is it a book, is it a workbook? It's. Can you talk about that? Because one of the things that when I immediately saw it and I said, when my daughter, because she's my eldest, she starts high school, you know, you know, this after this fall, and I was like, that is something that we're gonna work on.
Absolutely. So in 2017, I brought together 4 subject matter experts and myself, and we wrote college planning. And we published it, and while the book has been in existence since 2017, we're now gaining attention on multiple platforms. So, you know, initially it was offered on Amazon, then Barnes & Noble picked it up.
Okay, wonderful.
Walmart.
Oh, wonderful. And then I know that you're having some seminars as well, virtual seminars, right?
Yes, absolutely. So we have our 2nd annual #College Ready Conference that is coming up on March 6th. And then in addition to that, every year, this is actually our 6th year doing it, we have an HBCU panel discussion.
Oh, very nice.
And so what we do is we invite HBCU alum to come and share information about their respective schools. And they offer advice to high school students that are planning to attend an HBCU, which is a historically black college or university.
Yes, absolutely. So who can attend, you know, whether it's your seminars, whether it's the conference, is it parents, is it students?
So it's for the conference, we have parents that attend, we have students that attend, and they do the same for both. All of our events are geared toward parents and students working together. So sometimes it isn't just enough for the student to come and sit and participate. Sometimes parents need to be a part of that dynamic as well, because then they're able to help the student make the best decisions for themselves. Well, and because of the pandemic, we're virtual. So we'll be doing everything virtually this year.
But it's so much more accessible, I feel like.
It is. You'd be surprised. We've had so many students from all across the U.S. register for the event.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be local anymore. And I really feel like we are able to obtain so much more information now. So I really hope, you know, I want the pandemic to end 110%.
Me too.
But I really do hope that certain things remain virtual to provide that accessibility to so many more. Right?
That would be awesome.
It would definitely would be. No, that's exciting. So Dynette, how can someone reach you, you know, your business, and, you know, possibly sign on and get that assistance that they might require or want?
They can do so by visiting any of our social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and we're also on LinkedIn. And then they can also visit our website, which is Dimensions Education. Now, the Dimensions is spelled differently. It's D-Y.
I know.
DimensionsEducation.com. So if they're able to go to the website, they can see everything that we have going on, and they can sign up.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I think if they link up with you on Facebook for Dimensions on Facebook, then they can get access to these seminars.
Oh, absolutely.
No, that's absolutely wonderful. And I can feel your passion for education.
I love it. I do. I really do. I was once asked if education was something that I would do for free. And for a very long time I did. And it is something that I would do all over again. And when I shared that with the person that asked, they said to me, if you find something that you would do for free, something that you are passionate about and something that you love, you'll always have everything you need.
Yeah.
And that has absolutely been the case for me.
Yeah, that's amazing. And the doors will keep opening.
Yes.
Yeah. And you will keep shining.
Yes. Yes.
Advice for those that are watching, whether it's women who I've personally gone through it, and many women go through this phase of, what is my purpose in life, and what was I created for, and how do I move forward? What can I do? And you being an inspiration, you being empowering, what advice would you give women, and then what advice would you give the young boys and girls?
Well, I would absolutely give this nugget to adults. Do it scared. Every accomplishment that I've ever had, everything that I've done that has held significant weight or value, I did it scared.
Wow.
I did not know what the outcome would be. I just
did it.
Leaped, right? Yeah. And as far as students and children are concerned, I would just say to get your education. No matter what. Even if, you decide not to go to college, take up a trade, military, whatever it is you decide to do, give 110%.
Yeah.
And everything else it'll happen for them.
That's amazing. Thank you, Dynette.
Thank you.
You were always such a pleasure, such a joy.
Thank
I
you.
miss campaigning with you.
I know.
But listen, I'll be out there in support of you, in 2.5 years? I don't know.
Oh my goodness, yes, 2.5 years.
Oh goodness. Well, we are blessed as a school district to have you. We are blessed in Frisco to have you. And
thank you.
We'll talk soon.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. This is Fire Within Her. This was Dynette Davis. I am your host, Sadaf. We'll see you next time.